Hey guys, happy St. Patty's Day. Let some of you get on here. We got Emily Hayes with us and Mama Foxy. And we got the wonderful Miss Cece. Hey Cece. How are you?
Great.
Good. We're gonna let some people get on here. We don't have anybody in here yet, so let some of them jump on here.
Come on, it's the Golden Girls. You would think that they want to come in here.
We know you guys want to see us today.
Come on.
Or the facts of life.
We got somebody in here.
The facts of life.
Probably the Moulet man that's in here watching.
It is
us right
probably
now.
the Moulet man.
Moulet Carmen.
We got one fan, ladies.
We got two.
Hey, we should have.
Oh, we got three.
We're good. It's probably all of our husbands.
Happy St. Patty's Day to everybody. Oh,
Got
here
my
they
green.
come. Cece's got her green on.
Dana, where's your green?
I do have it too. I wore green underwear.
Emily's got her.
Well, you're not right now.
TV Toys green on.
I mean, I know Emily. I can see Emily's green. I can see Kiara's green, but Dana.
I'm not seeing
Emily, you need a pincher.
Her blanket has some green.
Her blanket has some green on
You
it.
weren't supposed to mention the blanket.
Well, you weren't.
That means you can pinch her. She's not wearing it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let each of you kind of tell me who your racer is, or we got Mama Foxy in here. We know she's got more than just one racer. She's got two. So I'm going to let you guys kind of tell us who you're with, and we're going to get this show on the road. Emily?
I'm with Jamie Hayes. He's my husband. Dana?
I'm Kiara's mom, and I am also the proud wife of Silver Fox, also Ben Messick's, if anybody doesn't know him by that name. That's how Kiara ended up being Little Foxy. It's because her dad was named Silver Fox, and she raced a race, and Josh said Little Foxy, and it stuck from there.
Cece?
And I'm Cece, and I am the Moulet's wife, Hollywood, a.k.a. the Mudman, Josh Carmen, my better half for sure.
April says, hi, ladies, or hi, babes. Hey, girl.
Hey, April.
And of course, we got Mr. Moolah man in here himself. Moolah. Mr. Carmen's in here. Hey, Josh. Now you got a new name, Moolah. So I want you guys to kind of tell me what your first race experience was like with either your other half or your daughter.
You can go first.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Jamie's first race was last year, I think, right? At Pikes. I think it was last year.
Wow.
I mean, he raced before we met, but that was long ago. It was the hill climb, one of the first hill climbs. Jamie races to either win or roll.
If you ain't rocking, you're rolling. That's what I'm saying.
It was nerve-wracking, like every race.
We're going to get into those nerves here in a little bit. We're going to get into that a little bit.
So my first race experience was at Carter's with my husband. I'll do him first and I'll do Pierre. So my first one was at Carter's. We had been going to the events since we had went, I guess it was probably 3 races before that. We went to one at Pikes. That was our very first one. And we got to see a little bit of the racing in that. And we went to Carter's. And when we were there, he had said after the first one that he really wanted to race. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, maybe. I didn't know if I wanted him to, And Josh, Rafe, and Ryan, thank you.
Ryan Cantrell.
Talked him into it. He didn't have a helmet. Josh gave him one, and that kind of was the bug that bit him. And it's been uphill ever since. I won't say downhill. It's been uphill. Kiara, after her dad had his heart attack, and he was able to race again, we were going to, and I always say the wrong part, Greasy Bend, right?
Yeah, that's the
It was
first one.
Greasy Bend. I always say the Ridge. I meant Greasy Bend. And
Because I bought my buggy the day
Yeah.
before.
the day before, Kiara was so excited, called me. She had bought a buggy and she was so excited about it. And she's like, I'm racing it when I'm there. And I'm like, no, you're not. And she's like, oh, yes, I am. And she was so excited about it. And I was a nervous wreck. So then the bug bit her. And here we are.
It is quite the bug.
Mm-hmm.
What's your foot?
What was your first race experience like, Cece?
So when we first started, we had a Polaris high lifter and we just were trail riding and things like that. And we got it stuck in the mud one time and Josh is like, I have to get something else. So then he bought the Can-Am, and I hope I'm remembering this right. And he bought the Can-Am and we took it from the showroom down to Pruitt Mountain and he put it in a crazy mud hole down there and won. And that's when the bug hit. And it was a nasty mud hole. But that first win, that was the place, Pruitt Mountain.
That's awesome. So did you guys ever think, what did I get myself into?
100
Yes.
times.
I didn't get into it. That's all him. I don't think I had a choice in the matter.
Right?
I definitely
think
did not.
anybody
I
probably
Did you guys have input?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like Ben always has supported anything that I've done, anything that Kiara's done. Everybody teases and says that he gets voluntold a lot. So for him to find something that he enjoys and really liked and that I could see like really bring out like a sense of pride to him, like there was no question I was going to support that no matter what. Same with her. I mean, gosh, I can't tell you how happy I was whenever I didn't want her to race this weekend. And when she
Hey, Wanda.
come back and came around the side of the truck and trailer, just running up with the biggest smile and feeling so accomplished and so proud. I mean, just those moments make you like realize that, you know, even though I hate it and I don't like the fear,
I think
it's
I
worth
was
it.
more proud that I made the jump that I was terrified to do this weekend because it was a little sketchy. I was worried about my buggy not landing on all fours, but it landed perfect. I say that, but my collarbone is super bruised because when I landed, it jolted me and my harness grabbed. So I'm a little bruised, but I was more excited that I made the jump than anything because I was terrified at that hill.
Yeah, that morning, that was the first thing she said to me when we were sitting in the bathroom getting ready. She said, man, I'm so nervous about that jump. I said, Kiara, just roll it. I don't even care. And she's like, Mom. And I was like, well, just roll it. Like at this point, just roll it.
She knows
And
what that
she's-
feels like, so that'd be all right.
I do know what it feels
Way to
like.
keep it on all
I was
fours.
like, just roll
Dana
it.
does
Like
too.
at this point, I don't know
Yeah.
what else to tell you. Then you're going to do it anyway. So I was just ready for her to roll. So
She knows how rolling feels too, unfortunately.
yeah, I do. Not fun.
So what is race day like for you guys behind the scenes?
We'll start with Cece.
Cece,
Okay,
what's race day
so
like for you?
race day just makes me nervous. We just had one. So this last weekend we were in Kentucky and I get up nervous and I try to help. Josh is very self-sufficient. He has his own habits. He unloads, he does everything. And I try to help, but I'm not that much of a help. So I'm just there to support and encourage and tell him he's going to win. And then, I videotape it. And so race day's not a lot for me except for a bundle of nerves.
So that goes into my next question, which you guys can answer with this one is, are you the calm one or the nervous one?
The nervous one.
What does your race day look like behind the scenes?
It usually loads everything. The only thing I really do is make sure we have a helmet. a full helmet, not the half.
Not the half
Not the half
helmet. Yeah. Jamie tends to like to use the half helmet.
Yeah.
We make sure he doesn't anymore.
Yeah,
And you're definitely the nervous one.
100%.
We experienced that with you at Texplex.
I wish I could have found the video on my phone because I would have showed everybody. So before he went at Texplex, I could tell that she was nervous, and it makes me feel good when somebody else is as nervous as I am, because 9 times out of 10, I'm a nervous wreck. And I seen Emily sitting there, and when he went to hit this hill, I decided that since everybody else was videoing Jamie, that I would turn my phone and video Emily's face the whole time, because I was watching Jamie, but I wanted to see her reactions afterwards just to see how she would do. And you could just see her. She was absolutely terrified. And then she knew that he got mad.
That was on the Bounty Hill.
Yep. And then she got a little bit aggravated because she knew he was mad and he was fixing to tear up something.
Mind you guys, Jamie is in a stock Can-Am on the Bounty Hill, and everybody else going up the Bounty Hill is bouncers.
Mhm.
So we were all a little nervous for him,
It
but
was not a fun time.
And that one stock Can-Am went before him.
Yeah.
And when he went up and he hit the rock, it was like he
Straight on.
jumped and he hit straight into the rock, and it went poof.
and broke everything on the front end.
And the Can-Am just went poof.
So we see Jamie go up, and then
he was mad because
he came back down
he flipped
he
over.
flipped over.
Twice.
and went right back for it again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just the video is hilarious because Emily's over there going, oh, he's mad now. Now he's gonna roll.
Yep.
So what is race day like for you behind the scenes?
So I think that a lot of people look at like the racers and the racing because they're really excited about that. They don't really look at the worrying, the loading, and the strength that it takes for some of us behind the scenes to know that our loved ones fixing to go out there. And I would say more so like on the Bounty Hills, the hill climbs, not taking away anything else, because like you can flip over in the water, you can flip over in the mud. Clearly she knows that.
She knows how that goes.
But I tend to worry more towards like the hill climbs, the racing like you did this weekend, different things like that, the faster, more intense. But I mean, I think that it takes a lot of strength within us because we love those racers of ours that are out there. And I know it scares the heck out of me to see my daughter do it. It scares the heck out of me to see my husband do it. But also when you build bonds with some of these friends and that, you get scared for them too, because you just
Exactly.
don't
Worry
want
about
them.
everybody.
Yeah. So I
There's
mean,
a lot of
think
praying
there's-
that goes on race day.
I think there's a lot of strength behind the scenes, within those who have the racers that they love out there.
So with that being said, what goes through your mind when they line up at the starting line? Cece, I know for you, Josh has a lot of horsepower going through the mud holes. Kind of tell us a little bit about that, because I know that we've seen some scary incidents with Josh.
We have, and so I'm always first and foremost, I pray for his safety, and if anything happens, for people to get there and help him. After he flipped at Greasy Bend, I don't think I ever worried as much until he flipped at Greasy Bend and couldn't get his seatbelt off and couldn't get his helmet off, and that moment just relives in my mind every time he lines up at the starting line. And so just a quick prayer for his safety and to calm myself down. But I get very excited. I mean, Josh wins a lot of his races, so I get excited to see that. And I know that's a typical thing, but accidents still do happen. So those nerves are always there, and I'm trying to record and keep it in focus and things like that. But we just put it in the Lord's hands
I would
and
definitely
hope for
say
the
that
best.
Cece's one of those that watches the whole race because she records it all. And that experience at Greasy Bend when Josh flipped over in the water and we thought he was drowning and everyone was jumping in, but the mud was so bad that it was so hard for everyone to get to him. They were losing shoes and everything. And then like seeing Cece still holding that camera honestly blew my mind. But she said that Josh always told her to. And
Yeah, he told me, do not stop recording.
that's one of the races where I totally would not have listened. So, that was definitely
I couldn't do anything. I wasn't going to jump in there. And I mean, there was a lot of people to jump. Thankfully, there's a lot of people there. Everybody's so helpful, just everyone around. the family, the community of racers is just amazing.
Absolutely. Shane Washburn said Greasy was scary. It was 100% scary. Absolutely agree. Hey, everybody that said hi. Welcome in. Pam, LaWanda, Full Throttle, Michelle, Anthony with MRT Tires. Welcome in, everybody. What would you say?
The question again,
I forgot to.
Um,
Oh, 7.
what goes through your mind when they line up at the starting line? Do you watch the race the whole time, or do you hide somewhere?
Okay, well,
we know what she does.
well, I'll tell you, it takes a special kind of strength. I'll say that again, or a whole lot of crazy,
Real cool.
because definitely before any race, like Cece said, I mean, I definitely say lots of prayers. I probably say lots of prayers when they're out there as well. It depends on the race, and I guess my anxiety level at that point. Sometimes I say that, you know, I don't think they make enough Xanax for racing for parents, but and the same for my husband. I hate when he barrel races because of how he slides. I don't know. I just don't like it. It scares me to death. But yeah, so this weekend when Kiara raced, I noticed that I was pacing quite a bit.
I did see a video though when I made that jump that you were right there watching.
I finally
I was
surprised.
surprised.
The start of the race at the beginning where it was sketchy, and any sketchy parts, I either have my head in a hoodie with it pulled really tight where I'm not looking and listening to everybody, or I have my head in my hands praying. But then once I realized that, you know, okay, the scary part's over, then I go and watch. It's kind of like the movie where you're going like this and you don't really want to watch, but you do.
Exactly.
But I feel bad if I'm not like watching it. And I also feel like I want to be there cheering them on. So sometimes I think I just go through 100,000 different emotions. I guess I would say bipolar. I don't know. Because I have a ton of emotions. I don't know. It's weird. It's not a good feeling, and then it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And then whenever, you know, they roll over,
That's me.
it's the feeling, you know, like my mom doesn't think. Actually, a lot of our friends, even this weekend, said that where's the harness at? We need a harness and a leash for Dana, in case like she were to roll or whatever, because they still bring back to that day at Big River. I think Cheryl was there.
Yes.
And
The day you ran down the hill and fell.
surgery right before that.
I
It
did
wasn't
have
even
surgery the
supposed
day
to be-
before.
wasn't even supposed to be racing, and she went out there because she's stubborn, and she rolled, and I just didn't even think, and I didn't realize that I was on a cliff.
Guys, if I had the video, I would totally pull it up right now.
And
you can find it on Little Foxy Racing page.
And took off running, and I looked like the little guy there was nothing under me, and I was trying to run in the air, and
She face planted in
face
the
planted.
mud.
While everybody was running, and my friend Andrea, she almost ran over the top of me because I just like splatted in front of her, and she didn't know if she should help me or like go, and I was just like, get to her. I'll be fine. But
I
yeah,
was fine.
she was fine. They rolled her back over, and she took back off to try to catch the girl. So, I mean,
Your husband says
scorpion, whatever. It was pretty entertaining.
Oh,
And there was a time before, and Kiara wasn't there with us. At that time, Victoria and Cody had went with us to a race, and my husband raced, and it was whenever Pikes had it on the other side.
I was there because he rolled over and you went
Oh, in the
crawled
bar.
right under him when he was.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you were there. And there was a bobcat or something. I have no clue. Like, I am the world's worst with my nerves. I guess I tried to push the bobcat out of the way. Everybody was laughing about the fact that I guess the bobcat was in my way and I was trying to get to him. So I was trying to push the bobcat out of the way. I don't know. don't remember it. I guess that's just, so yeah. So I have learned, my husband tells me to sit in a chair and don't move. I get that a lot, but yeah, so.
We're gonna put one of those kid backpacks with the leashes on her. So
That's
when
what
she
they were
starts to
talking
move,
about.
So
They
we can
said
just
that they
pull her
needed one of those
backwards.
so that they could make sure
So
that
she
they
can't
didn't
go
take off.
anywhere.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's me. Hi.
Emily, what goes through your mind when they line up at the starting line? And are you the nervous one, or do you watch the whole time?
Well, I'm the nervous one, but I do watch the whole time.
She does watch.
Jamie gets mad because if he rolls, then I tend to turn the camera off. Not that I'm going to go out there and help roll him back over, but I turn the camera off because no one wants to see that.
No, I drop it.
He does.
That they do.
I drop it. It goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I got fired from videoing them because I shake whenever they're doing it. So all the video, they're like, can you please just have somebody else video our races?
April said you forgot when you Superman down the cliff to get her a Texplex.
I'm also that way about my friends, y'all. She rolled and my husband was driving and I was there and I was able to undo my harness and fly out the side of my side-by-side when he's still driving, thinking I'm going to catch the side-by-side. My mind just doesn't work like other people. I don't know what I thought I was going to do.
You're going to grab it.
But I ended up rolling more times than her down the cliff. So
See, you need to give her some of your calmness.
The calmness. I don't know how to give that. Yeah, I'm not sure she's ever going to be that way.
That's why I wear my shirt. My daughter got me it for Christmas. It says race mom era, hot mess, and always stressed.
Loving
Loving every minute.
I said, this is so her. This is the best Christmas gift. So what's something people don't realize about being married to a racer?
I mean, for Jamie, there's lots of breaking. So we're in the garage quite a bit.
How's that? How's that buggy doing?
It's still broken. It's very broken. And the one from Texplex is still broken too. I didn't realize that most of our nights and weekends would be spent there, including race day, because we're usually still fixing something that was broken from the time before. But he loves it, so it's worth it.
Sure, I can go next.
Go CC.
I don't know that there's anything that people don't realize. I mean, our buggies are in the shop, I feel like, more than they're in our garage. Right now we have 4 of 5 buggies in the garage, and that is unusual because usually something's down there at Side by Side Factory getting fixed, and we appreciate that Chad does that for us and gets us ready to go. There's a lot of, I guess, driving around. I mean, Josh drives to Side by Side Factory to get them fixed. He's been up to Evolution Power Sports in Wisconsin. So there's just a lot of extra time. I know we don't fix our own shit and people dog us for that, but there's a lot of extra time driving around and getting it where it needs to go, not just to the races. If it was just racing, things would be really smooth, but there's everything in between the racing that's just so time consuming.
Getting them ready.
I guess my side of it from as a racer's wife would probably be seeing disappointment. You really never want to see disappointment on the person that you love. And sometimes there is disappointment. And I guess just having to deal with that is probably the hardest thing for me because, honestly, I don't care if he wins. I don't care if she wins. They're out there doing it and they're having fun, that I enjoy it. It's whenever they take it to heart or it gets to them that it's a little rough for me on that end. And then I think that sometimes, I guess, being in a competitive sport, not everybody's going to like each other. But what I hate the most is whenever somebody doesn't know, one, my husband, or 2, my daughter, and they automatically make an opinion of them. So me being a mama bear and I guess a wife bear, I don't know. It bothers me because I know that they race with heart. I know the grit that they put into it, and I know the work that they put behind them. And it really aggravates me whenever people bring other people down. I just don't get the point of it. You can be a better racer, and that's fine, but you don't have to, sabotage somebody or bring them down. That just really aggravates me.
Agree.
So how much time would you guys say racing takes away from family life?
Oh my God, first.
Let's talk about how many kids you got.
So Jamie and I have 5 kiddos.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from family time. The kids are always in the garage with Jamie.
The kids also have their own little.
They have little Jeep Commanders, I think, that Santa brought them.
They drive
So
around
they
all the
drive
time.
those around all the time in our yard. They'll be at the off-road park, I'm sure, at some point this year. But no, it doesn't take away time from family, because even my parents, when they come out, they want to go out and see the side by side and ask Jamie, like, what's broken now?
I guess for me, it doesn't take family time away because
We're always together.
it's our family.
We're always together.
Kira's an only child. She's our heart and soul, and if anything, I feel like racing's brought us more memories and more moments together. She was in her adult era, and she could be out doing her thing and not spending time with her mom and dad, and we get to have that time, and it's an added bonus because now other people in our family have joined in and love it. So I've got my nieces. Yes, by the way, all 3 boys have all girls. Love every minute of it. And we just get to spend that family.
She's got her brothers-in-law, her sister-in-law.
Yeah, I've got, so I mean, if anything, I think that racing's probably brought our family closer together to make more memories and moments together.
Emily says it's a Essex family reunion, and that's
Yeah.
100% right.
Yeah, I mean, like, it kind of started with Ben, and it went to her, and now it's went to his brothers and his nieces, and I don't know, just getting to spend that time. I think for me, it's just become a family affair.
Hey, John, how are you? Cece?
So we don't have kids, but it definitely has brought my family closer together. My dad has started coming to lots of events. My dad lives down in Houston, Texas, next to my sister, but he's one of Josh's biggest fans. And they never talked a lot before we had the racing connection. And now Dad tries to come to everything he can. In fact, he's going to be up here for our April event. He's looking forward to it. I love hanging out with him at the mud park. We've developed a better connection and adulthood through it. So I really think racing has brought us together more as a family than anything else.
I agree with that. And Kira's grandparents.
Yes. So my grandparents, on my real dad's side, they live at Table Rock, and like they have came to almost all of my races. So like it really has brought us all together as well, because I honestly never thought they would come to watch it,
I've always
because
been their favorite, so it doesn't matter.
no. I'm the favorite because I'm the favorite grandkid. Let's be honest. I'm the oldest. But
I'm the
I would
favorite
say it's
of
definitely
seven.
brought us together as well on that aspect, because like when I did pageants and that growing up, I mean, yeah, grandma and them came to that, but it wasn't something they really enjoyed. Where grandpa really enjoyed getting to come to the off-road world and seeing things like that. Which it's really crazy because like I grew up on the lake and on the water, and then seeing them come to this stuff kind of has been crazy to me because I never thought they would. So, and they've been huge supporters. Actually, I'm super excited because this Thursday, I get my grandpa's truck I grew up in as a child. It's a 98 Chevy Silverado. My grandpa says that I need to have something to pull my buggies with. So they have been really big supporters as far as that goes. And they're coming to see me this week and deliver it for my birthday. So super excited for that.
And her grandma, my mom, used to race powder puff dirt track racing, and my biological father was a race car driver. So it's just kind of crazy because it's kind of been there, you know, in our family, and to see them also embrace it and support it, except for, you know, they don't want her to get hurt or anything, but I think that that's been great to see them even.
My grandma comes up until somebody gets hurt. She came to Fiddlers, and that's when Mom wrecked her buggy. And
right.
out of there, like she was done. She was ready to go home, and she packed her stuff and she went home. She's like, "Nope, I can't do that."
She couldn't do it anymore once I wrecked. But
she's coming back. She'll be here for April.
In her defense, seeing when we got hit head on by a drunk driver when Kiara was really little, and I was ejected and airlifted, and she said it just brought back all those memories when I was upside down and stuff. So it just scared her.
So what would you guys say the craziest or funniest race weekend story you have?
Dana, go first.
Craziest and funniest.
You have craziest.
Which one?
I have
flying through the
I have two actually.
When you went flying through the air.
The knockouts.
I think the funniest moment ever was whenever Keith Anderson.
Hey,
So,
Victoria.
For my husband's 50th, let me build the story. For my husband's 50th birthday, as a joke, I got him these boxer briefs that had Silver Fox logos on them and all this stuff.
Hey,
and I think my
Grandma,
funniest
Grandma says quit telling on her.
I think my funniest moment was whenever I got those for him, and he looked at them and he's like, "I'm never wearing those." So they sat around and they were still in the package, and I was like, I know the perfect person who will wear these. So I gave them to Keith, and of course Keith just embraced those Silver Fox underwear. Those became his racing underwear. When he'd win, he'd be like, "I got my Silver Fox underwear on." So like, just that was like pretty funny. And then I guess my other one would have been, speaking of Keith, Andrea, the last Pikes race, whenever we all thought Ben like had a seizure or we didn't know what the heck was happening because we're always worried about his health. And he was in that, what was it, battle course, or I don't know. Is it the battle course or the bounty? I always call it the wrong thing at Pikes, where he came out and he like got wedged in.
Oh, battle course, the battle course.
Well, evidently I was watching that race and I said, "WTF, Ben," really loud. And did not even realize that I said that, but I was just like, I didn't know what happened. And Andrea and them were laughing so hard because they're like, "You were so loud," and you're like, "Here he goes." And then all of a sudden he's like, "Whoosh," and then he's like, and she's like, "You were just like, WTF, Ben?" And she's like, we were like, "What?" But yeah, so that was pretty funny. And they never let me live that down either. Usually I'm quiet to an extent. I mean, I'm cheering, but I was just confused. I think Cece was too.
But I was. If you replay the video, if you watch the video where I recorded that, I think I said about the same thing.
He did. We actually talked about it.
I just didn't understand what was going on.
I didn't either.
What the heck? Yeah.
We weren't sure what was happening.
I didn't know what was happening.
He probably didn't know what was happening.
And then I'm like, "Oh, good, he's going." Oh.
I don't think he did, because I remember him backing up into the crowd and I was like, "What is he doing? Does he know how close he is?"
I think at that point he kind of got like Jamie did and was just aggravated. He was just so aggravated because I know that he had worked, if I remember correctly, I think that's once he put that new turbo on too. He had been working on that forever. So I think that he was just like so frustrated at that point.
I think he broke a tie rod, and that's why he couldn't turn or anything.
broke his A-arm. I don't know.
Tie-rod,
It
yeah.
came apart because
Yeah.
Super ATV, shout out to them, sent us new ones. So good warranty.
Cece, what would you say your craziest or funniest race weekend story would have to be?
I don't know. Crazy.
You got a lot of
funny.
good ones.
I do. I have a lot of good ones. So what stands out to me as most maybe memorable, season 1 filming for Mud Madness at Pikes Off-Road Park, when Josh lined up against Whiskey Biz at the side-by-side drags, and they were about to go down, and they went down, and of course Josh won. But then Josh is just so funny, and he's interviewing for that, and he talks about Bryce's teeth being a row of urinals. I have never laughed so hard in all my life. My husband just can come up with some witty one-liners. And so that was just very memorable to me because, you know, they have a good rivalry going on. And we love racing Bryce Sparks because it's just a great rivalry. And that was just a big moment on the TV show. And really all the weekends we filmed for the TV show were very exciting and fun. When we filmed down in Houston and Josh won the drag races in Derek Chago's buggy down there, those sand drags, that was super exciting time. I love to see Josh win because he is a little moody when he doesn't. So the weekends that he does win, yay.
Yay! Well, we know.
He said he broke a trailing arm and a tie rod. He never left the track.
But I will say that another fun time and most memorable time that I ever had at an off-road park race, kind of, we didn't plan on racing, but I think Nathan talked Ben into racing that one. But in Kentucky, when we went to find water.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. You're
and I
right.
was making my
I
own
was running with
trails.
Dana and we searced for 3 hours for the water. That was supposed to
3
be
hours.
5 minutes
It
away.
was 5 minutes away, mind you, ladies. No navigation.
But when we found the water, that was pretty awesome.
We did find the water. I will say
Victoria
that. The long
Cashmere
way.
wants to know what you guys would like to see the men or your family achieve this race season.
I feel that every time my husband or daughter goes out there, they're achieving something because they're facing those challenges and their fears, and they're chasing that dream. So, I mean, at the end of the day, winning's great. Yeah, I'd love to see them on a podium. Who doesn't? But as long as they're still having fun and doing what they love, I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm good with it. And as long as they don't wreck, man.
Agree.
Or
I
break.
just wanted to go back on the trailer without breaking.
Yes.
Emily, you never told us what your craziest or funniest moment is. I know that we have a really good one in Jamie, but we'll see if it leads up to what you have to say.
So I think it was the last Pike event last year. We had a wedding to get to right after. So
You were going to a wedding after that?
yeah, my cousin's wedding. So I actually missed the wedding because I wanted to watch Jamie do the knockout race. So we were supposed to be going to the reception, and Jamie likes to go out with a bang or win. And he was in the knockout race. I think he may have been racing for third or racing for first and second. But he saw that the other buggy was coming up on him pretty quickly. So he decided to fly through the air and land.
I believe I
Yeah.
can fly.
Land, I don't even know how far he jumped, but it was
insane.
a lot of airtime. And he got disqualified because he missed concrete.
blocks.
Yeah, he missed the concrete blocks. And I didn't realize that he had been disqualified. All I saw was him get out of his buggy and throw his helmet because he had heard Josh over the speaker say that he had been disqualified. But I still didn't know what was happening because I thought he crossed the line. So I think that's my most memorable one of him last year.
That was
It
insane.
was memorable.
was-
Jamie drove so well. He was so fun to watch. It
He did.
pained Josh to have to disqualify him for missing
He is a
an
good
obstacle.
driver,
But he doesn't
but
care
he does not care at all.
at all.
Whatever
And if
it
he
takes
can't
to
win,
win.
he's going to put on a show.
Yep, and he'll tell you that. He's either going to win or he's going to put on a good show.
He always does, one or the other. That's for sure. So, as you guys know, racing isn't cheap. How do you guys kind of deal with or handle the financial side of that?
I don't. I let Jamie handle it. I don't even want to see
Same.
it.
I don't even want to know.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. You just tell me when the side by side's ready so we can go.
So, in that instant, have you, because I know that you have you looked at a receipt and shook your head?
Yeah. I was doing our taxes a couple of weeks ago, and in about 3 transactions, it was over $12,000, and I just kind of kept going through to figure out what else we had spent on racing parts. So I think there was another question that you would ask, though, from a comment, because we bounced.
Yes. What would you like to see your man achieve this race season?
For me, Jamie and I were in a car accident a couple of weeks ago.
On our way to see us
Yeah, we were on our way to do karaoke and go to
for
dinner.
April's
For
birthday party.
April's birthday.
Surprises.
We were not supposed to be going. We told everybody we didn't get a babysitter, and then we ended up getting a babysitter because we were just going to show up. But we ended up at the hospital instead. So I guess for me,
you had the best trophy girl.
I
that
did.
came in.
I had a couple trophy girls come in and see me in the waiting room with my necklace.
I was in my nice little Halloween checkered outfit, walked up in there. I was like, "Oh man, Jamie's gonna love this."
Oh yeah, we definitely got some looks.
Yeah.
Oh, we got looks. So, mind you, we're driving the trophy girls. Ben and I get out as normal people. And then the 2 trophy girls get out in their full-on, trophy girl costumes with race. And we didn't even make it to shutting the door. And we were getting looks all through the parking lot walking
So
through the
of course,
hospital.
this one guy kind of looked at us or whatever, and we're like, "Yeah, we dress like this all the time," just to make it a little more entertaining while we were in the emergency room.
We were honestly laughing. But
So because of that, it's kind of put race season on hold for a little bit. So I just want to see him be able to get back out there and race with all of these fine people.
and what about you?
Yeah, I hear we have another female racer this year.
We'll see. I got a new X3. It's going to be Jamie's.
It's gonna be Jamie's.
It's going to be Jamie's before it's over. But I will probably do some women's barrels and I don't know what else this year.
The love of us women, we sacrifice
Yeah.
what we can to make sure our loved ones get to do what they want to do.
Yep.
Dana, are you going to race some this season?
Yeah.
She's only
barrels.
the drags.
I will drag race just because I like to. It's fun. Like, I know I'm not going to win, but it's just fun to drive fast and go straight.
Yeah, that's how I am. I don't win, but I have fun.
I'm not ever doing barrels again in my life. That was a hard hit. That was not fun.
Me neither.
I am too old to roll over, and I'm really too old whenever my harness does not work right.
That was her own fault because we asked her 4 times.
Safety daughter here. Listen,
We asked her 4 times. Are you sure your harness in? Are you sure your helmet's
I
latched?
was harnessed.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Mind you, I'm in my buggy because I had a race before her, so I couldn't get out to make sure everything. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good." She rolls
thought it was
over. Her
good.
harness wasn't latched. Her helmet wasn't latched.
It was.
It's like, oh my Atlanta.
I didn't have the helmet latched like through the extra. It was a situation.
It was.
But I did win the night before, just so everybody knows. I only crashed.
Yes, you
the
did.
second
That was a
night
very
before.
mixed weekend for you.
Jamie is 100% right. Emily is quite the barrel
That is no joke
I got
because when we
nervous.
were down, so
got
we didn't know Emily then, and when we were down at Fiddler's that weekend that I repped, she was in the field behind us, and this girl was driving barrels like I see my husband drive barrels and I hate it. Just like whipping it and just like I was like, dude, I said, Kiera, she's coming for you. She gonna kill you.
Then she got out there, and what happened?
I got real nervous.
Said, all I saw
all
was
these
people lined up, and I froze.
And I got real nervous. I went real slow.
Dan, we're ready to see you out there in the new machine. Congrats on the new
And
machine.
honestly, I think the reason why I did good that day is because the week before they had the women's at like Pikes for barrels, and Ben put me in his buggy. I hardly ever drive Ben's buggy to do the barrels. He's like, no, you can't do yours. You got to do mine. I hardly drive his buggy.
She was
and
all over the place.
I was all over. I went to go around a barrel, did a 360. Like it had way more power than what I was used to. I looked like a hot mess express out there. So I was like, no, this time I'm doing my own buggy. And I wanted to prove a point to him that it might be a 4-seater, but I can drive that 4-seater. And I did drive that 4-seater, and I did win. So I accomplished something.
You did win.
And then I was a little bit too confident the next day. And it didn't go well.
So how would you say you support your racer when they have a bad race or crash? Cece?
I'm just there for whatever he needs. I try not to talk too much because sometimes saying more is not a good thing. You just let them process and be there when they need to grieve.
Emily?
I
You're
just
quiet.
check on him. I mean,
You're
you can hear in my videos if he crashes before he even crashes. I don't know. I just check on him and make sure he's good. See what he needs from me. Usually it's not much because he's got all the guys that help him out.
Yep.
And me, I probably say way too much. My husband probably would rather me not be around whenever it's like
Jamie says keep it PG.
I get
On
nervous
here or on
and
videos?
I get excited, but my main focus is making sure that they're okay. I don't care about their buggy. I don't care about what you broke. I don't care about what's destroyed. My main focus is that they're okay, and we'll deal with the rest later.
Yep.
So what would you guys say is something that your racer does that makes you feel proud?
Go, Cece.
Cece?
Win. All we do is win, 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 baby. And my husband is known for winning, and he is the man, and he talks cocky shit and backs it up, and I love every minute of it.
Yeah, Jimmy's pretty cocky too.
Yeah.
He backs it up too. What does he do that makes you? Was that the question?
Yeah, what's
What's he
something
do
your
that
racer
makes
does
you
that makes you proud?
He always gives it his all, no matter what it is, all the time. Even if he's worked 70 hours a week.
And then decides to drive.
And then decides.
Where'd you guys go? Alabama?
We went to Alabama and then we turned around and drove back home the same day for him to race.
And you destroyed his machine.
Yes, he did. Yeah, it's still down right now, but we're working on it.
This weekend, he says.
This weekend, we're tearing it apart to see what he needs to do.
What's the question again?
What's something your racer does that makes you proud?
Well, when it's my husband, I think something that makes me proud about him is just his willingness to always help others, and the heart that he puts behind things. Like, I see the work that he puts into it. I see that he's out there every day in the garage, just whether it's working on his buggy, her buggy.
Now he has an extra.
Or
He'll be out there longer.
or helping his brothers with their buggies, even friends. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't demand respect. You know, I think that he earns the respect that he gets from people because he's just a good person. And I guess that's what I love most about him. And what I love most about you.
My daughter does.
No, what I love most about her is that when she set up for this goal, she's really pushed herself and she's really put some work into it. And her heart too. I mean, she has a good heart and people see her for that. And like this weekend, there was a young girl that raced and, she went out there and raced and loved every minute of that. But the young girl that was 13 that raced out there, there was a situation that happened and it happens in racing. It's a life lesson. But she was very upset. She was crying and just Kiera always takes the time to see people. And, this little girl was crying and Kiera took time to walk off with her. Went and talked with her, gave her some shirts, gave her some stickers. They're now friends on Snapchat. They've got social media together. But it
She
even
texts.
I almost cried when she was crying because I really felt bad for her, and Kiera and her were there was two girls
females out there. Yeah.
out of all those guys. And, I felt like she didn't realize that her just showing up there not only was an example, like Kiera told her, for a representation of youth, but also females, like what she was doing. And I felt like when she came back, the little girl, she just had that glow back in her. And I just loved it. She took the time to see somebody and make them feel better about themselves and encourage them. And I see that a lot with her. I've seen her do it in pageants for years. With other contestants, she did Miss Teen Missouri USA, and we had to drop them off at the hotel. And Ben and I are on our way back, and we get a phone call, and the girl Kiera was rooming with, she had a bridesmaid's dress. She had never done a pageant to that extent, and she was crying because all these girls had these pageant gowns. And Kiera, even though it was her competition, says, "Hey, I have a lot more pageant dresses at home. I'll call my parents and see if they'll bring them to you." And me being mom, when I answered the phone, I just got to tell you this. She says, "Mom, there's a girl and she really needs a pageant dress." It's a girl
I was
I'm
running
running
with her
against.
too.
And she told me the story, and I said, "Okay." I said, "What did she beat you?" I was just asking. She's like, "It doesn't matter, Mom. She's really upset." And so I looked at her dad and I told Ben, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll bring it." So we brought it back up there, and the next morning we were able to, and Kiera gave it to her and she was able to wear it, and just her confidence came about her in that. And now we just got an invitation from her mom and dad. They still have stayed in contact with Kiera. And she's actually doing something at the Grand Ole Opry. So just the way that you can impact people and they still remember it, that was years ago, and she still remembers us. She stays in contact on social media and that, and her daughter is doing great as a country music artist. And
She is. She's went a long way. She's in Nashville recording
just
music.
to be able to, she invited us for that special moment of hers at the Grand Ole Opry, and I think that says a lot. So I think those moments probably are what makes me the most proud of you as a mom and as a person. You're a pretty cool kid.
I agree, Kiara. And so I also want to say, I guess I've not just Josh for winning, but the way he treats kids too. We get a lot of kids coming to us at parks. Well, Josh, nobody knows who CC is, but they're coming up to Josh because the TV show. So we had stopped after getting our puppy. We had stopped at the candy factory, and Josh was in the bathroom, going to the bathroom at a urinal.
Best bathrooms around.
Two boys are in there, and they're like, "I think that's Josh Carmen." And yeah, it's me. And the dad was in there and the kids, and they wanted a picture. And Josh was like, "Well, let me wash my hands and then we'll go take a picture." But he's always just making time, for his kid fans to take a picture. It doesn't matter if he's ready to race. He's going to stop and take a picture with kids, just like you would, Kiara. Just all about the kids and cultivating the racing and loving them. So we
I would say
appreciate
Josh
everything you
isn't
do,
just
and he
like
does.
that with the kids though too. I mean, he gives me a lot of, shit talking, but he's always been big hype guy for me too. He's always pushed me, I guess you would say, but he definitely does a lot of that.
He loves the
what's,
kids.
what's some advice you guys would give to someone married or dating a racer?
Don't do it.
You ready for
That was
anything?
great. I love every minute of it. It's an exciting
Me
life.
too.
I have so much fun doing it. Yeah, you got to have nerves of steel and learn to somehow deal with the nerves, but it's fun.
Go get a prescription of Xanax.
Do you guys feel like the wives and girlfriends create their own community at races?
100%.
Yeah, I think we have a special
I
bond.
mean, I
with
don't
each
even
other.
just think that it's the wives and I think that it's anybody. Like, I don't know. You meet so many people.
Yeah,
I mean, we
agree.
met you. We didn't know you.
We
Right.
didn't.
Josh thinks we've been friends forever.
For life.
For life.
Family.
We met last year at the end of racing.
She left me in the rain.
Good God. I didn't leave you in the rain. I didn't even know
She'll
you.
never live it down.
She left her in the rain because it was also the girl that she texted Jamie and said, "Who's that?"
Who's that blonde talking to you
Asked
at the
his new
meeting?
girlfriend.
Now look at us.
Here we are.
No, there was that Pikes event, Cece, when it was like downpouring.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
remember.
Pete was under the truck. We were all tucked up under the canopy.
Oh my gosh, that was so
behind
funny.
Josh's truck.
At the battle course when it started raining, Andrea was
Yeah,
under the truck.
Emily's
No,
in the
Andrea was
defense.
under a tree.
Emily's
That
in
was
the
crazy.
defender, just, staying nice and warm. Not getting rained on.
The rest of us are laying in the mud under a truck.
Yeah.
So I've been giving her a hard time since then.
Where was I?
You were up at the sideline already. You guys were up top. We were down lined up.
I think you were under the tent with us,
Maybe.
Because
but
Andrea
the
was
tent
hiding
had
at the
holes.
He was under the truck. That was a good time.
I don't remember that one.
Cece's got pictures, I'm sure.
I do. Pictures and video. It was a great time.
That was
She
awesome.
said it was a great time.
It's all great times. I mean, even when it's not, the memory is awesome.
Yes, absolutely. So who would you guys say is more competitive in the relationship?
Jamie. I don't know. I mean,
Good job.
I guess it depends on what it is. If it's racing, 100% Jamie. 90% of the things, Jamie. I don't know. I just like to get on his nerves, so and I know how to push buttons. So I think me and Key, we try to both push Jamie's buttons.
We do.
I
We pick on
definitely,
Jamie.
I definitely feel that I am competitive to a state. Of course, you want to see him win. I'm really bad when it comes to her because I know she gets in her head sometimes.
I get in my head
And
a
the
lot.
best way for
Almost
me
every race.
to probably make her roll or go off the course and have to come back in is by me being out there. She will get mad when she sees me.
She's not allowed to stand anywhere near the track.
I have gotten grounded now from that. But I know that it makes her mad and it pushes her harder when she sees me out there going, go, go, go. And it just makes her mad. So then she puts a foot on the throttle a little bit more. And so sometimes I just try to get her out of her head. So I go
Or I
out
think
there.
I'm done with the race because I thought she was saying you won and she's saying go, go, go. So I'm in the middle of a short course race in Sullivan, drive off the track. The track person runs me and they're like, what are you doing? Hurry up and do a donut, get back on the track. Luckily I was so far ahead. I was so mad at her. So she's grounded from ever being
That
on
was
the
not your
sideline.
fault, Dana. Don't take blame for that.
She's not allowed on the sideline anymore.
So I did that at Fiddler's when she was on that short course track. I knew that she could take those turns a lot better and that she could put her throttle down a little bit more. So I made sure that I went to the edge of the woods where she seen me, and she did. She got mad and she started hitting them a lot harder. And I knew that she would get mad when she seen me.
I'm always afraid of how my non-turbo lands. That's what scares me the most, I think, in courses like that. But it's so good. So.
It's either going to land or you're going to roll.
Cece, would you say you're the competitive one or Josh?
No way. Well, I mean, we both kind of are competitive. We used to play Xbox games and everything for every household chore. You know, dishes. We used to have to empty ice trays because we didn't have an ice tray maker. vacuuming. So we would play an Xbox game for who would do that. So both of us are pretty competitive, but I think he is a little bit more competitive than me.
Could see that.
I think your dad's competitive to an extent, but I feel like Kiara and her dad are a lot alike. Yes, he's not her biological father, but like they have so many similar traits with like their personalities and that. So I feel like they are competitive, but they're not.
Not really. We just go out there and have fun.
Yeah.
We've definitely, I mean, we've always been close. As we all know, I'm a daddy's girl. But like, we've definitely bonded a lot more as far as the racing goes, you know, working on buggies or this or that. I mean, I work, you know, we go to events on Fridays. I work late on Thursdays at my full-time job, and I'm sending Dad a list of everything I need loaded. Like I'm really sorry, but
I think she does that on purpose, you all.
no. I try to come over earlier in the week, but Dad's usually not home with the trailer, so
I will say this time though, she had everything loaded and on the trailer. We were not home yet. And when I came home, he's like, I'm not taking her four-wheeler. And I'm like, she probably brought the tires up with it because there was tires sitting on it. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. That's what she did because she was actually loading the tires on the trailer and all that.
they're heavy. I go down to the bottom garage and drive the four-wheeler down there and pick them all up, put them on the back of the four-wheeler. And me being a blonde, I like to stack them, you know, 3 high. And I go up the hill and they go,
That worked out well for you.
you know.
So it probably took her 5 tries.
It took
to
me
get
about
back
3
up.
trips, but I made it. What would you guys say is the funniest thing your racer does on race day?
Jamie has to listen to.
Oh my, we already know.
Jamie either has to listen to Molly Cyrus or
That is
to
funny.
Pink Pony Club, and if he doesn't, and he
Or
has
Bad
to
and
eat,
Bougie.
and he has to eat
Is him and
fruit
Keith
snacks.
related?
Or Bad and Bougie.
Bad and
That's
Bougie.
his other one.
That's a new one, yeah. That one's usually only in the Defender.
Well, he listened to that a lot when we went to Texas Flex.
Yeah, those are his 3
I wanna know
hype
what-
songs.
I want to know what Josh's is. Real
I
thing.
don't know that he's got anything strange. I mean, he does spray everything down with like the mud off stuff. I don't know what he uses, but he sprays his helmet, he sprays the windshield. But that just seems smart.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Rain X.
Yes, that stuff. And so, but that's not funny. I think that just seems really smart. But he doesn't really listen to any music or get hyped up, you know, in that way. Just getting everything out, getting his helmet out, spraying it down, getting his shoes out, getting his waders out.
Yeah, at 6 a.m. At Texplex for New Year's, Jamie was listening to, which one were we listening to? Miley Cyrus?
That's
On the
fun.
way to,
We made him take us to,
Textbooks.
no, we made him take us to
we did go to
Seven
Seven Brew first, and then we had to listen to Molly Cyrus.
with the windows down.
The windows down, and it was kind of cold because it was New Year's.
Preparing himself for the
He
bounty
was,
hill.
he was preparing all of us for the bounty hill at that point,
Yeah,
Brad included.
yeah, definitely everybody.
I don't know that Ben ever really does anything.
What does
weird.
Ben do?
I don't know that he does anything weird. Besides, I feel like he has to go to the bathroom a lot before he goes.
That's just adrenaline. That's
Yeah,
adrenaline.
Josh
It's
doesn't
like-
normally eat.
It's almost time for him to line up, and he's always like, "Oh man, I need to use the restroom." I'm like, "Did you not know you had to pee like 10 minutes ago?" Like,
I pace really bad.
I don't really notice you doing anything.
Yeah, I've noticed her walk up like she
I
walks
pace
up and down
really
the line.
bad. Yeah, I'll walk up and down, look at the course like 5 times.
Most of the time, I'm not allowed anywhere near her when she's in
No.
the pits. So
And usually I'll have my mom. She's like, "Do you got your helmet? Do you got your neck brace? Do you got this? Do you got that?" I'm like, "Yes, it's already in my buggy. Leave me alone." Because when she talks to me, it just makes me 10 times worse when it's time to race. I'm like, "Just don't say anything to me. Stay in your little square. Let me stay in mine."
I'm over here going off the checklist. Do you have this? Do you have this? And I do the same thing to your dad, and they both say, "Will you go away?"
That's how it goes every time. So we're going to wrap this up a little bit. I have 2 more questions for you guys. If your racer had a warning label, what would it say?
A warning label.
Jamie had a warning label.
And anybody in here, feel free to put some questions in the comments. After I
Jamie's is race or wreck.
Jamie's is rock or roll. Yeah, no kidding. I think Josh came up with like 4 different nicknames for him last year because he wrecked pretty much every time he raced. He either won or he wrecked
I feel it.
every time.
Rex.
What would you say, Cece, for Josh?
I don't know. Love me or hate me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it. If you hate him until you know him, and then you love him.
Oh, Lord. Warning label for my husband.
If Kiera had a warning label for driving, it would say "Don't get in."
Emily won't even ride with me in a car anymore.
Emily rode with her to go shopping.
We went to
one
Hobby
day.
Lobby one
It was
day.
like a 20-minute ride, and I thought I was like,
Let's just say I drive my car like I drive my side by side.
I didn't feel safe.
Kiera thinks she's a racer all the time.
I'm a racer all the time.
Yeah.
And sorry,
I drive like
I do
April Rose.
have to elaborate on this because when Kiera was 15 and a half, she was able to start driving. So she got her first car when she was 15. So when she was 15 and a half, she could start driving. So the deal was that Kiera could drive to school. And then once we got to the school, I would drive it on to work. Let me tell you, I said, honey, you're going to have to be the one to train this kid because I can't do it. I don't have the nerves.
My dad
I
taught
just
me how
had
to drive.
She did not understand that when you turn, you need to brake a little to make that
She
turn.
still doesn't
We were like,
understand
and I'm like, what in the world? And then one time she got so mad at me because I was yelling, because I have anxiety when it comes to that stuff, that she literally got out by a railroad track and refused to get back in the car and told me that I had to drive because she was not driving with me because all I do was yell. So I ended up having to get in the car because we were at a railroad track and drive the rest of the way. But yeah, I made Ben teach her to drive. And I see a lot of similarities when I ride with my husband and when I ride with my daughter. So
She also made
God
him
bless
teach,
anybody who
riding
rides
with
them.
Ben then.
Yes.
she also made him teach me how to drive a stick shift on a Camaro SS. And I got in the middle of town, CC, and I couldn't get it to take off at the stop sign. So he starts waving people around me until I got it to go.
So me,
I was like,
I
oh
would've
no.
I would have been
In the middle of
mortified.
town, people knew who I was. I'm like, and he's outside the car just waving people around me. Finally, I got it to take off. I was
He
like, I really
refused.
don't like you right now.
He refused to drive it. She just was like, Dad, just get over here and drive it. And he refused to. He's like, no, the only way you're going to learn is to figure it out. And literally, I think she got passed by like 40 people.
I figured it out.
Embarrassing as all get out.
He's
I would have
literally like-
got in there and been like, okay, I'm driving.
Not even in the car waving people. No, he's outside of the car waving people around me. I'm like, what are you doing? Just get in here.
That's funny.
So
You
yeah,
learned.
that was a quick shift.
I did learn. I did learn.
I think, I don't know, like with Ben, quiet but dangerous. I mean,
Oh, I like that.
very quiet, but he can
I
be
like
very
that a lot.
dangerous.
He can be very dangerous.
Agreed.
My own eyes.
Yeah.
It's always the quiet ones you have to watch.
Yeah. And you, yeah, definitely
Don't get in.
enter at your own risk.
No kidding. Put a helmet on.
I will say though, when we left the girls' weekend, Cece, which was by
I
far
got
the
good. I
best
got good
weekend
reaction
ever.
times.
My daughter said that she enjoyed getting to see you and
We had
just like
fun.
all of us have fun like that.
It was a great time.
With us girls, that was a lot of fun. Because she only ever really got to interview, like talk with you and stuff like that at like events and different things like that. So that was a lot of fun that we all
Yeah, and
just
we never have much time to talk at events.
yeah.
We were on
But
our way home.
when we were on our way home, there was a wreck, and
Right in front of me.
hey, kudos to her because I would have probably been part of that wreck. She definitely maneuvered well and got stopped without getting hit, and I still don't know how. But yeah, that was the one time I was screaming bloody murder. By the way, And she's like, you cannot do that, Mom. I don't know. It just happens.
Because when she screams, then it freaks me out, and then I hit my brakes, and if someone's behind me, they're gonna hit me. I'm like, you can't be doing this. So I gotta tell you a story, Cece, since we're on this topic. So Mom decided she was gonna go to my little cousin's birthday party and go roller skating, and she thought she was this big roller skater like she was, in the past. She breaks both of her arms, so she's in, the big cast.
I broke.
When was this?
It's not funny. It was horrible. It was 4 years ago.
Oh, that's recent.
But mind you, I used to speed skate like when I was younger, all my life. Shout out to TLC Amarella, that's no longer there, but and then I did roller derby. I was part of the Franklin County Fury roller derby team.
So since we're on this,
I have
driving
always
topic,
skated. It was not my fault. Honestly, I was skating backwards. I was skating fast backwards. Those stupid little things that they have for those kids now to skate, the like tube things.
Way to be with the kids, Dana.
I'm sorry, but they're made out of PVC pipe, and they're on wheels. Whatever. All of a sudden, I see like the walker, and I'm like, ooh, I wonder where that came from. Well, guess what? About the time I said, wonder where that came from, hockey slid, the kid did, and kicked both of my feet out from underneath me. And since I was skating backwards, when I came back, I broke both of them.
Oh.
So Dad leaves it to me to drive this anxiety person to her doctor's appointments. And we went to one in Minton, and she is literally throwing a tantrum, kicking my dash. Mm-hmm. I'm calling Dad. I'm like, I'm going to pull over. You got to come get her. And he's screaming at her. She is full on kicking my dash.
I thought she was going to kill me, and all I could see was the airbags hitting my broken arms.
What are you doing?
You have to understand, this is all I can do. She has to strap me in. Like, Ben had to feed me at that time. Like, my mom had to come and help me with baths. Like, it was horrible. And he sends her to take me to the doctor in the city. Kiera, who
It's Fenton, not the city.
So I did. I kicked the dash, not gonna lie.
It was so bad.
I was like, I want your dad.
And he's screaming at her through my car radio, would you just stop? Just stop. Mind you, I was not close to anybody. And he will tell you, she is like that when she rides with him too.
No,
she thinks we are way closer than we really are.
They have no depth perception, y'all. I'm just telling you. And when people start applying their brakes, you should start to like kind of apply yours. Oh no, that doesn't mean that they're stopping or coming to a complete stop. No, we waited until the brake lights all the way come on, and then we're like.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up with this last question. Does anybody have any questions in the comments? And then the last question I have is, if you could change one thing about race weekends, what would it be?
Never breaking.
No joke. Agree.
But that's just part of it. I agree.
Anything.
Not breaking would always be a great wish.
Not really change.
About race weekend. Definitely not breaking, but that's part of it.
And always winning. It'd be nice to not break and always win. Huh?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
100%. Dana?
I think what I would change about race weekend is for everybody just to unite and have fun and have the competition, but don't be ugly. And understand that it takes a lot for the parks to have you there, the racers to be there. Everybody's chasing the same dream. So I think that you could really build more things that if we all come together and did it. That's just me. But there's a lot of work that goes into it. A lot of work for the parks. There's a lot of work for the promoters. There's a lot of work for the racers. And it's not just a me thing. It's a us thing, because everybody's contributing to it. And I think that makes sponsors, and that makes the whole race community like stronger and bigger. because then you're all going out there and you guys are still going to be competitive no matter what. You've got to be that. But I think that it will really build off-roading more if we stand together and align and give credit where credit's due. That's those parks that are allowing us to have those races there. That's those people that are putting into the racetracks. That's the racers who are putting money into their machines. I just, excuse me, I just think that's probably my thing, and not sabotaging one another, like, or other parks or events or whatever, just everybody building things together and uniting. Because like, we love to go, enjoy other race parks than that. But if you don't feel welcome, or you feel like you're the black sheep, why do you want to go to someplace? So I think that just, like Kiera always says, building a more inclusive off-roading community, where even the guy that might not have all the money in his pockets can still get out there and race, and those who just have all the money can go out there and race too. But I don't know. I mean, just making it like that. And I think making it a friendly atmosphere is my main thing. I mean, I just know that sometimes it can be hard, and sometimes it can be challenging. But I think that we need to build it more. I think that if not, it's not going to keep building, and only the people that, have the success in that now are going to be the ones that are just going to get to keep doing it. So I think that more people need to show up, whether they've done it before, whether they've got tens of thousands of dollars in their buggy. I mean, Katie shows up with her buggy, and people sit there and talk crap about it every time she goes out there. And you know what? She kicks every single one of our butts at barrel racing.
Yep.
You don't have to have that best machine. You don't have to have the fanciest looking machine. You don't have to have all the money in the world. I mean, like Jamie said on his one post, this might be ugly, but she runs,
He doesn't have a front end on it.
You can still chase those dreams no matter if you're a billionaire or you don't have a lot of things, I mean, how many of us really spend our money responsibly? If you're racing, you're not spending it responsibly.
Jamie
So-
buys sides, I buy puppies.
No joke. Lots of puppies.
But I don't know. I really like off-roading. I like the people that I've met. I like the community. I feel the majority of the people really do help each other. I can't count the times that we've been out on a trail or something and somebody's been broke down and you help them, or it's been returned to us. I just think that showing up with heart and care and not just thinking about ourselves, sometimes thinking about others. I'll be done preaching now. Yes, I'm done preaching.
Good thoughts.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap this up and we're going to end this.
We don't even have a good question.
Does anybody have
That's
a good
so
question?
sad.
I know. There's 7
Because we
people.
answered them all.
Jamie,
That's right.
come up with a question.
We answered
No,
them
Jamie,
all.
do not come up with a question.
Does anybody have any questions?
Hey,
Somebody's
Chris
gotta have-
Graysner, I love you, man. Thank you for taking care of my kid again this weekend and making sure she was safe. You and Kathy are the best people.
He said
I've
no
ever
barrel
met.
racing for you.
And no barrel racing unless Chris is checking my harnesses.
Nobody's got anything. Nothing. All right, guys. Well, Cece, thank you for joining us. Emily,
Thanks for having me.
here.
We love you, Cece. Be
Love
safe.
you guys.
We'll see
Bye,
you
Cece.
soon.
Love you. You guys are stuck with me. All right,
Golden
guys.
Girls.
Well,
Do you
thank
even
you
know
guys
what
for
that is, or are you too young? Have you heard of the
I think
Golden
it's
Girls?
a show.
Okay. Just making sure. I know I got some youngins in here with me today.
Well, thanks everybody for joining me. I want to thank all my sponsors, all my supporters. Dream big, don't forget, and I hope you guys have a good week. Next week, we're going to have Jeremy Whited with Off-Road Performance on here. So I'm super excited for that. I'll be getting the flyer out on that.
He's got some sick buggies.
Make sure you guys check
And
that
when I say
out.
sick,
He's awesome.
that's
They do
the
a lot of the
first one.
NRA. I'm sure you guys have seen the video going around of his buggy breaking in half. He's going to kind of talk about that and what happened. So we'll see you next week.